Okay, so what I just discovered, I think, is that I wasn't live because I'm using some new software, and I thought I was live, and I just played a bunch of stuff for you guys in the looper. I don't know. I don't think you saw it. Welcome to Museday Tuesday. If this is the second introduction I have to do. Um, I'm learning how to use this software. Bear with me. Sorry I started late. I actually started on time, and I wasn't broadcasting out, I guess, past my computer. So I was the only one enjoying the first part of the show, I guess. I'll go back and play a little bit for you what I was playing over there. All right. Well, I want to thank you for being here. I'll repeat some of the stuff I said in the intro number 1. Now we're in intro number 2. Hey, Mary, thanks for being here. So you guys go ahead and check in. If you haven't subscribed, if you're here watching, make sure you're a subscriber so you can leave comments and thumbs up and stuff. And I appreciate you guys being here. So this is Museday Tuesday for now. I may change the name because there's some other YouTube channels called Museday Tuesday. I don't want to infringe on anybody's copywritten trademark. Not that I think it is, but we'll see. Maybe we'll put it to a vote. Anyway, what we're doing in this show is it's a live stream. So we're going to have Q&A later. You guys have requests and stuff. We're going to get to that. For right now, I'm going to show off my new Ecamm Live software. And we're going to get right into kind of playing a video. But first, check this out, you guys. This is so much fun. Boom. I'm so excited about having lower thirds and titles. Everybody should make sure your lower third is always there so you can get around. All right. So what we're doing is we're sharing, it's just music. I want to bring you guys as much stuff as I can. But with the live setting, streaming, of course, this is interactive. So we're gonna roll out some features, interactive features in the next weeks and months. And I'm really excited about those. I'll tell you more about them in a little bit. We're going to bring you instrument features, rhythms, music. I'll probably have guests on here. Hopefully we'll get that going. Instrument overviews. It's not really a lesson. It's more of a magazine. So we'll get you going on some stuff. I'm going to show, it's like show and tell. I've got a book reading coming up later on from this book by Holly Blue Hawkins. Holly Blue Hawkins called The Heart of the Circle, A Guide to Drumming. And it was one of the first books that I looked at before I even wrote my first book, Together in Rhythm. And there's a little passage in there I want to share with you guys. So lots of stuff. Let's move on right now. And I want to share with you some music. And this is to set the stage, literally, they're on a stage. This is choro, Brazilian music, and you're going to see the pandeiro being played there. So I want you to watch this, and then I will be right back. I'll see you right back here. All right, check this out. Hang on. Hold on there. I'm back over here. I had to check something on the computer. This is how it's going to go today. So I was looking down here and it says the cache is full. Does that mean I have a bunch of cache? No, it means the cache is full, I guess. I hope it's all streaming okay. I have no idea. Pandeiro. All right. This is by Rafael Toledo. Handmade in Brazil. I have a couple of these. If you're a patron, send me a message if you want a deal. But I wanted to show you just real quick. Isn't that a fun instrument? And I don't know if many of you have actually seen the pandero in its native environment, but this is a shoro style pandero, and there's some differences between the small ones, the small light ones, like you saw that guy using, and the big ones they use in carnival, and they flip around, and there's panderos that they use for tricking, basically, like spinning and throwing, and they roll it around like a basketball, behind the head. We don't do that with these, but I wanted to show you a couple things real quick. So there's some lessons on the site, but this is the sounds. So you got like a thumb sound, the low sound, and then higher sound, and then we're also muting it from the bottom. You can use your finger of accusation, your naughty finger, your finger of perpetual compromise, and your polite finger. Usually we use the middle finger just because it's longer and it's easier to mute. So this is muted and then open. And I'm just pressing mute, open, like that. So that's the pandero. And like I said, I do have a few of these available. I'm not trying to make a commercial, but I'm just saying these are hard to get. And I'm working with Raphael to distribute them. Handmade jingles, handmade, the whole thing's handmade. It's amazing. So if you're a patron, you can contact me over there. All right, I'm gonna go back to the desk for now. So yeah, let's do that. Here we go. Okay, let me get this stuff out of the way. So what I've got next is I've got a little snippet. I almost said sip it. I would like to have something to sip it, right? Maybe that'll be part of the show. It is happy hour after all, at least on the West Coast. No, I think that could result in things going south pretty quick. Maybe not. I have some water. I'll stick with that. All right. So this next clip is from one of my publications, and this is from the Kalani's World Rhythms publication, which is a multimedia thing. And I just wanted to show you, because you can't see this on YouTube. You guys have never seen these. I want to show you a clip of that. And this is really geared towards music educators and beginners. This is one of the how-to lessons about the instruments, and this is about dundun. And the reason I picked this is that I know many of you are into the djembe, playing djembe. You guys missed the djembe playing I was doing earlier. Well, I'll do it again. I have the stuff in the looper. But we all know djembe, but a lot of you don't know what the dunduns are. And the dunduns are the main drum of the ensemble, really. Djembes are the accompaniment. And they do play solos, so they are a main drum in that regard. But as far as the heart of the rhythm, the dunduns are basically it. So here we go. This just introduces the dundun in a very simple way. To play the dundun, you can either have it on the floor or on a stand, but you want to make sure the top of the head is at about waist level or a little bit lower. You're going to play the dundun with a wooden stick like this one, a thick, long wooden stick, fairly light, with a rounded end. And you can play the dundun with one stick or two sticks depending on the rhythm you need to play. You're going to move from your elbow using some wrist motion as well. Hold the stick lightly, just like any other drumstick, between your index finger and your thumb mostly, supported with your fingers. Strike the drum and let it bounce off the head. Don't ask me to explain it. I have no idea. How are you guys doing so far? Let's go back and look at, let's go back over and look at some, let's talk to each other for a second. All right, hang on. Stand by. Here we go. All right, I'm back. How are we doing? I don't know what that was exactly, but I'm having fun. Are you guys having fun? All right. Yes, I want to, you guys welcome Roseanne. See, now what happened? Roseanne Musser is a World Drum Club patron, fan of the channel, and she's the moderator, except I'm not sure how, where's your little wrench that you had when we went over this the other day? Well, hopefully we don't need moderation. You know, although they do say everything in moderation, so I guess we do need it because we're part of everything. You guys are going to get dad jokes with any live Kalani broadcast. I'm sorry, that's just the way it comes. All right, so that was a little bit of djembe. Did you guys like the dundun lesson? I'll be doing more on dundun for the channel and over, you know, some more lessons and some things on the Patreon side where the courses are. Right now, I want to go on and show you, again, this is from a past product. I'm going to be featuring stuff from things that you guys don't normally see because I produced, I don't know if you guys know this, but I produced, God, I don't know, 12 or 14 DVDs worth of stuff before YouTube took over everything and before we put everything online. I used to I started with VHS. That's how old this guy is. And I started producing my own videos and publishing them and making the video and designing the stuff. And I talked about that last week. But as far as distribution, I had one of my DVDs was called Drum Fun Musical Games for Groups. And it has a lot of musical games because I know many of you, whether you're teaching or you're a parent or you're a facilitator, you know, it's not always appropriate to be teaching traditional drumming and you want something that's easy and quick and you know, fun. And so that's why it's called Drum Fun, Musical Games for Groups. So I wanted to just show you a sample of that. And then we'll come back. Roseanne said she has the wrench. You have the wrench. Okay. Well, that's good. In case somebody needs tightening. I don't know, or loosening. I have no idea why they give the moderator the wrench, but as opposed to like the hook, right? Or a bucket of water, something. So this game is called Music Pads. And I did this a week ago or so, a couple weeks ago at a corporate event. And it's a fun game. It's really easy. You'll see how it works here. This is the video. But what you're not seeing in the video is kind of the setup. Although in this video, I didn't do much talking beforehand. You'll basically see how to do it from start to finish if you want to facilitate this, and you'll see a little bit of the process. But basically, it's using some floor pads, like colored pads, to trigger sounds via conducting. So just watch, you'll see it, and I'll see you on the other side. What can we do with 4 different pads from a musical perspective? Different sound. Well, I heard the word timbre. Yeah, timbre means sound quality, right? Different types.
Now in the DCM approach, we talk about 4 different timbre groups. So one is drums. We usually associate that with the red color. And also the circle. The blue we associate with the bells and the metal sounds. And we associate that with the triangle. The green we associate with wood or trees or the wood blocks, the green. And we represent that with the rectangle. And you know what's left is all of the shakers and scrapers. And we associate that with the star. So let's have some of you with metal, with the bells, and let's hear you. Ready? Metal sound. Excellent. Let's hear some of you with wood block, anything that you strike that can make a wood sound. Very nice. And how about the drummers? Wonderful. And who has a shaker sound? Great. We can even hear those caxixi even louder. Yeah, great. Okay. So, let's see what the pads have to say. And as I mentioned, that is from the Drum Fun Musical Games for Groups. If you want to check that out, you can, but it's only available as an iPad thing, iBook, I guess it's called. You can get that through iTunes if you want to get the book form, or if you want to get access to all the same video content with written descriptions, which is more than you get on the DVD because there's no written descriptions on the DVD. You want to get access to that, you can see us over at patreon.com/Kalani, and that is a commercial for becoming a supporter of the channel. Yes, we like supporters of the channel, so you can go over there and check that out if you want. But I use those games a lot, and there's like 25 of them in that series. That's one of the courses that's over there available to patrons. And if you sign up for the courses tier, you get access to all the courses. So that's djembe, bongos, congas, cajon, group drumming, drum circles, drum games, ukulele, Native American flute, all the courses. Oh, I have reverb on. Hold on. Thank you, Roseanne. Roseanne's helping out. Do I have the right mic on? Yes, I do. It's the second show, you guys. Although sometimes reverb can be good, you know, if you like. I'll give you an example. That's not necessary. What kind of show is this? This is a serious show, you guys. Come on. We're making music. All right, so you can go over there, Patreon. I'll talk at you about that again. All right, for now, let's do... Oh, I'm going to do some more... I'm going to do a little bit of live looping, actually. And I'm going to incorporate some melodic instruments. I made this really cool discovery as I was setting up. And I'll tell you what it is, or maybe you can figure it out. It's kind of subtle. So I'm going to go back over to the loop station, the music area. And I'm going to play something for you guys. I want to create some music. And then we're going to do the book reading
over the music. That's the plan. So wish me luck. Okay, let's go back over there. All right, I'm just going to set up for looping. Now I will turn the reverb on, but first, that's actually not part of the music. Just I'm thirsty. Okay. I've got a couple instruments. Where's the thing? Oh, here. This is fun. So this will be part of it. Let's bring the table a little closer. By the way, did you guys like this? This is amazing, isn't it? That is a Peisty cup chime. I've had this a long time. I don't usually use it, but it's pretty cool. Let me hold on. Let me change. I want to change a setting here because I've got a noise gate on and it keeps cutting off. You know, the subtle sounds. It kind of chops them off. So that should be a little better. All right. I'm gonna set up some music in a loop. So here we go. This will take a minute. So just relax and enjoy it. Okay. Okay, I need you to tell me, is the music too loud in the background? Because I can't tell. I don't know. Can you guys hear me okay? If I do a book reading? And I'll introduce the book. I can turn the music down a little bit if I have to, but I'm trying to learn about the levels and how loud is too loud, etc. So let me know when you can. This book is called The Heart of the Circle by Holly Blue Hawkins. And this book it's a wonderful book, community drumming. And I just want to read for you a little section called Paying Attention. And this is on page 34 in the section called Getting Started. And I opened this the other day. I hadn't opened it in a while. And oh, sorry. It's like tons of reverb. Hold on. How's that? Is that better? I didn't want to have all the reverb on my voice. So this is by also this section references her teacher, Brooke Medicine Eagle, and so I'm just going to read you this section. And what I will do is, we'll go to this slide for this. Paying attention. The Native American Metis teacher, Brooke Medicine Eagle, teaches about the 3 attentions. First attention, the body. Second attention, internal or external task at hand. Third attention, holiness, holding the entire circle of life in awareness. By learning to stay aware of these 3 attentions, we develop proficiency and grace in our endeavors. It's as if we had 3 leads connecting us to our purpose, like the reins guiding a team of horses. It also gives us 3 different focal lengths in the zoom lens of our mind's eye. 1. What am I doing? 2. How am I doing what I'm doing? 3. How does what I am doing fit into what is happening around me? In sacred drumming, either alone or in a group, your first attention is to the mechanics, your posture, how you hold the drum and drumsticks, how you connect the drum and drumstick to produce different sounds, etc. The second attention is to the relationship between the drummer's heart and mind and the drumming dedication, staying connected to the reason for drumming. Keep the mental focus from leaping back and forth to another time, place, or agenda. The third attention is to the circle, keeping a harmonious balance between expressing your own uniqueness and reinforcing the unity of the whole. Even though you may be drumming alone, you are nonetheless part of the great circle of all living things. Harmony only comes when we each know and play our own part. If we're all doing exactly the same thing, it is unison. If we stay in unison for too long, it becomes regimented and dull. Harmony takes courage, confidence, and awareness of whole. Sacred drumming is the spiritual practice focusing attention, intention, body, mind, and spirit/feeling. May the care and creativity you bring to your drumming be a source of joy and growth for you and all those you meet in the great circle of life. Isn't that nice? So when I saw that, it reminded me of my own music mindfulness. Okay, and thank you, Roseanne. She said that I read met. Yeah, I've never seen that word before, so thank you. Matey. Is it pirate speak like a pirate day? It is. Me already. Matey. Sorry, I didn't mean to joke about that. But I can't help it. That's how my mind works. Dyslexia. Matey. Okay, matey. Now you're going to think about pirates every time you hear that. Sorry. All right, so let me turn the audio down, and we're going to go to kind of Q&A. So I hope you've queued up your Q's, and I'll have A's for you. Hold on. All right. So we should be... We should be good to go. So does anybody have any requests or questions? If I can answer them now, if we can do it now, we'll do it. If we have time, and if not, we'll throw it onto the next show, which, by the way, won't be next Tuesday. Sorry, I'm teaching all week. Well, let me just plug it. I think it's almost full, but I'll show you guys what I'm doing, which is not that. Where's Flute Harvest? There we go. I'll be at Flute Harvest Native Flute Retreat all week, starting on Sunday and ending on Friday. So we will be doing Zoom flute-alongs, but no Museday Tuesday or whatever else it might be called. I'm kind of thinking about going back to the More Music show, which I was doing on my other channel before World Drum Club, because everyone needs and deserves more music. So we might call it the More Music show. So for now, how are you guys doing? Do you have any questions? Let me look over here. I'm just going to answer some of your questions. I wish I could make this text bigger. All right. Oh, there we go. I could put it on a dark background. So I am using the RC505, but I updated it to the new version, the MK2. Which has pros and cons. I'm discovering the pros are, better sound, better effects, better backing tracks, more flexibility. Cons are sometimes it just is hard to use. It's crazy. It's like it doesn't have like an input volume knob. So now I have to use my mixer. I used to just use the knob right on the looper. Now there's no knob. You have to go into menus and stuff to do things. So there's lots more menuing involved. So the thing I was referring to earlier, and it's hard to catch, but let me grab these instruments. Hold on. I've got so I wanted to show you guys this because it's kind of cool. So this is the note G. And then this, oh wait, is that G2? No, this is a D. Sorry. This, the sleigh bells is a D. I just discovered that right before this, right before we went on today on the live streaming. So I thought, well, I'll play the G and the D, and then I use my D flutes. So maybe I should use my G flute. That might have been more in harmony, but you can find percussion instruments that are a fixed pitch, or if you just find out what the pitches are of some of your bells, chimes, gong, you should do that, right? Take an afternoon. If you have a few metal sounds, metal instruments, all the metal sounds pretty much have a pitch. It's not always that clear, but it's, there should be something there. And then you could use a tuner, or if you have a piano or something nearby, you could hit the notes on the piano until it matches, and then you know what they are, and then you can use them to like a drone, like if you want to sing over them, or just FYI, you know what notes you have. So I thought that was kind of fun. So that's why I use that today. All right. Do we have any questions? Roseanne's going to help sort them if we have a lot, but I don't think we have a lot. So there was a question about setting up the RC505 at, to match the beginning and endings of the loop, and you just have to do that in the settings. It's very easy. If you set each loop to the same amount of bars, or just a whole bar, like an even number, it could be, some of them could be 2, and there's 5 different loops. Some of them could be 2 bars, some could be 4 bars, and you just have to start you just have to set it to that exact amount. And then whenever you press the record button, it starts at the beginning and it ends at the end, and it syncs them all up. So there's a setting in there called loop sync, SYNC, not SINK. That's a different kind of sync. And then you can use that, and it should work for you. All right. Any other questions? I hope you guys enjoyed the djembe stuff. I had fun doing that. I'm trying to use some effects on the looper too, because it has effects you can add afterwards. All right, Melbourne, Australia. Yay! I've been to Melbourne a couple times. Great town. Melbourne is like, I don't know, it's like the San Francisco of Australia, I feel like. Or maybe not, I don't know, like the Austin. It's like the Austin, Texas of Australia. But yeah, thank you. I need to get back to Australia. Great folks down there. I have a lot of friends down there. And especially now with the way things are going, I think maybe I should escape down to Australia. I do own a didgeridoo, by the way. Speaking of native instruments, that would be native Australian. I play the Native American style flutes, but another wind instrument would be the didgeridoo. Actually, I've heard it been described as an ancient trumpet or trombone. It's more like that because you use that buzzing action as opposed to a flute, but nevertheless, amazing instrument. So to answer, Lynn asked to confirm the loop is how you recorded each of the different instruments. Yes, so I have some videos on the looper, and if you look up RC505 loop station, there's so many people that have made videos on how to use that looper. It's very popular. There are tons of videos, and I don't mean to push off your question onto somebody else, but it's so easy to find those. I have made some loop videos about how I use the looper, but I haven't made a lot of just tutorials on how to use the looper because there's so many already. And they're better than the ones that I would make, so I don't want to replicate that. But yes, the looper has basically it has 5. You can think of them as 5 tracks, like 5 tracks you can record 5 different things on, and then you can put whatever you want to in each of those, and each one of those can start and stop. You have a start and stop button, and you have a volume level, so you can mix it. So you've always got 5 different things that you could record, and then this looper, the new one, you can actually mix them down. So if you have 4 tracks recorded, you can mix all of those down to 1 track, and then you have 4 free tracks, and you can record 4 more things, and you can keep going like that for a while. And add more stuff. I find that 5 things is a lot, and you can record multiple things. You can overdub on each track as well. So you don't have to put each separate instrument on a different track. You could put them on the same track. You just can't mix them after that. And they all start and stop together. So you have to think about that. But maybe I can do more demonstrations on that. And I have those videos also on my channel. I have some videos like that of how I use the looper. But like I said, there's people that have made amazing videos. So it's called the RC, like Ralph Charlie, 505 Loop Station by Boss. All right. How are we doing on time? We're good. We got about 10 minutes. And this is good. It's good. I've covered pretty much everything I wanted to cover. Although, let me use some of this remaining time to invite you all to participate in the shaping of this Museday Tuesday idea and this show by leaving your comments or ideas here. You can leave them in the comments, but they're going to vanish as soon as this thing is published. So what I recommend is if you're a patron, message me through the patreon.com/Kalani. Or you can email me also through I have a message, email form at kalanimusic.com. You can message me there. And just, if you have a request or you have an idea, let us know, because we want to make this, serving the community. And just so you know, some of the things that we do have planned, or some of the ideas, include interviews. Of course, maybe having a guest on here, have some guest lessons and by other teachers. I'll be doing some instrument features where I record a short video and then I can drop that into the show, and we'll have other people doing instrument features and sharing things that are going on. And you could do that too. If you're a drummer, percussionist, and you're doing something and you want to share what you're doing, you can contact us, and you could send the video, like Dropbox or Google Drive or something, and and we'll share it if it's appropriate. So think about that, and we'll have some other things. One of the things we're going to try to do each time, which we don't have time for today, but you kind of got the sample of it earlier, which is live looping. And I had a series I was doing on the channel called Give Me Five, or Take Five, sorry. Take Five, and the idea is I'm taking 5 instruments, and I have 5 loop tracks, right? Well, you know that because we already covered that. So there's 5 tracks in the looper. I take 5 instruments, and then I make music out of it, and I just put them together. And what I think would be exciting is if somebody out there, you guys pick the 5 instruments from a list that we will provide. It's not there yet, but we'll put it on patreon.com/Kalani as a post, and you can go see the Take 5 post. We'll leave a link below in future videos, and then you can see what the choices are of instruments, and then you pick 5 of them, and then I will make music from those, and then you can also dedicate that to somebody, and we'll say your name, and we'll dedicate it to whatever you want to dedicate it to. So we thought that would be really nice. You can tell your friends maybe if you're a guy or you're a woman out there, or something else, and you want to woo somebody with some music, you could do that. You could dedicate some music to them. All right. So holidays are coming up, so think about that. I don't do requests, though. I'm not doing like songs. Don't ask for don't ask me to do a song. I can do songs, but that's another show. But this would be live looping, just making up music on the spot. All right. So you guys get to put me on the spot, but I would be happy to do that for the community. Okay, good. So Roseanne, I'm reading the comments right now. So yeah, you can put your comments. That's right, in the comments section below the video, not in the chat. So the chat will vanish from the video, but you could put them in the comments. Yeah, we want to get your ideas. So if you're watching this later, of course, this will be on the channel after the live stream, and then you can let us know what you think. If you guys want to see something, I will. Also, we're going to be featuring some music. Lately I've done some music reviews, just sharing like drum-oriented, percussion-oriented music. And we'll do more of that. So that'll be a section. It's going to be pretty full, honestly. So it's a lot of stuff. All right. I think to end, I'm going to go back and I will take 5 instruments and do let's do a quick jam. I have time. So let's do some music. Yeah, the next show will be Halloween themed because it's going to be around Halloween by the time we do the next show, because we're skipping next week. So let us know if you have any ideas for a title too. I was thinking about the More Music Show. We might do Tuesday Museday, but Then we could do the show any day if it doesn't have a name of the week on it. I do like Tuesday Museday, but a couple people already are using it. All right, I'm going to go back over to the music area. Stand by. All right, let's do a little more. Let's do a little more jamming before. That's the camera. Before we go, so I'm gonna clear out the looper, and in the future, you know, I can try to show you guys the looper. In fact, well, let me show you right now. It's live. There's my gear. You guys can watch a little bit. Oh wait, what's missing? Now it's good. All right, I'll go back to that in a second. But I'll just let you watch that as I'm playing, I guess. And we will set up. All right. So I have no idea what I'm going to play, but here, I'm going to use, let me show you. Let's take 5 things. So I really like these. These are cool. I know it's not totally in focus, but oh, actually, let's focus. These are really cool things. These little clacky guys. That's fun. I'll use those. That's one. And let's use the gankogui, the nice big bell. That could be 2. And what haven't we used so far? This thing. I have no idea what this is called. It's just it's like a rattle. We'll use that. That's 3. All right, 1, 2, 3. And I'll use the cajon and the bongos, all right? 5 things. I'm gonna totally forget right now. All right. Whoop. You guys can applaud that. All right, here we go. Let me turn this volume down a little. Thanks for being here. I'll probably fade out on this music. Let's do it. That thing is it's still rolling.
thanks for tuning in today. Appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Leave your kind and helpful comments below and your ideas for the show. Hope you liked it. I had fun. We'll see you next time.